Check, check, check 1, 2. Wanna see me when my face is red and then you all blue? Cause you see me with the crew and you wanna do me too. When the girls talk to me like, put on the other shoe, like, hey, hey, yeah. Are we live? All right. Hello, 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 everyone. How's everyone doing today? So, what is going on in crypto? Well, there's a lot of good stuff going on in crypto, so let's get right to it. Okay, so I'm curious, how are all my friends doing today? How is everyone coming along? I just want to go back here a quick second and start right over here. So, I'm going to start here. I'm going to show you guys, what is this chart? What is it for? And so let's get it started. So first thing I want to talk about today is my contest. My contest is basically the fastest we can get to 5,000 followers. Once we get to 5,000 followers, I'm going to do a massive share. So everyone's going to share the video, and whoever gets on the randomized thing that I'm going to do, I'll use like a computer generator, and they'll win some ADA. So I'll be giving away some ADA. And so please do follow and share this video and tell your friends too, because I'm going to explain a lot of cool stuff today. I'm going to tell you why the pump happened. I'm going to tell you why you should be weary of the pump that just happened. And then we can kind of jump right into what we're doing today. So, how is everyone doing today? I'm looking for them comments. I love when you guys comment. I really want to see that. So, yeah, let's get it going. Where is my... There we are. Okay. So, alright, how's it going, Fami? Elijah, what's up, brother? Hope we're going to get some of those deals done. Dom, Sandra, Dennis, welcome everyone to Crypto Education with your boy, Mr. Joel. So, hope that everyone is doing well today, and you know, we're all on the right path back to greatness. I'm sure that you guys have seen the recent Bitcoin pump. I want to show you why it actually dumped. So I was telling you guys I'm going to show you this. Now I'm actually going to show you with some evidence what's actually happening in the market right now. So I'm just going to get in here and then we'll go. It's a bit windy there. Is it? Shouldn't be windy. I don't know. I'm talking in the microphone. It should be all right. So anyways, no picture. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe there's a little bit of a delay. Sorry about that. If there is, we will get it fixed. It will get ready. How's it going, DJ? What's up, my brother? How's it going, Alan, Dave, Fami, Axel, everyone? Welcome. Oh, Steve, you're in Calgary, man. I miss skiing. Dude, skiing was awesome. I missed that a lot. But hey, that's all good. We're good to go. I'm just going to slide this down a little bit so you guys can see my beautiful face. I know all you guys love that so much. So, all right. Now, getting into crypto. What is this chart above me showing you? Does anyone know what this chart is actually showing? Because I'm curious to know if anyone actually can tell what is this chart. So, for example, there's certain numbers on this chart. 2,000, 6,000, 8,000, 6,000, and 18,000. What is this showing you? Because what you're going to start to see is it's actually showing you something really cool and why our Bitcoin prices started to drop. So the question is, why did the Bitcoin prices start to drop? That's a really good question. So I want to know, does anyone know what that picture had shown? I want to guess. How's it going, Fami? How's it going, Sandra? Awesome to see you guys. So what do you guys know about the Bitcoin, the main thing that happened with Bitcoin recently? What happened with it? For example, what exactly was the problem with Bitcoin? I still have no guesses, so that's okay. If you didn't guess any or you don't know, that's fine. What I'm going to tell you is this. Every single one of the things you're seeing in this chart was Mt. Gox. Okay? Look at the chart and the correlation between the dips and Mt. Gox sell-off. First one is not as big a dip, but between those 8,000 it dipped down. It looks like this much on a chart, but that's like almost it was almost like $4,000 or $5,000 the first big one, 4,000 down to that little candle. Just right over here, you can see the candle above my finger. That's the biggest dip that it had. This market manipulation when it goes down that fast. So we saw a little bit of that, and this is what Mt. Gox is. How's it going, Heidi? Great seeing you. Tim, love having you in there, brother. Hope everyone's doing really well today. So what I'm trying to go over, if you're late to the show, is what happened with Mt. Gox. So I really wanted to tell you guys what I've seen and what I've actually, understood with Mt. Gox and why this actually could be a problem. So simply enough, Mt. Gox started selling off Bitcoin. Now, here's the thing that's really weird is Bitcoin was fine. And Mt. Gox were actually approached by Coinbase and Binance and Bittrex, and they said, we'll buy those Bitcoin from you so that you don't affect the market. And they still sold it not on the OTC market, they sold it on the market, in the regular market. Like they went on, put Bitcoin onto an exchange and sold it. Well, why did that affect the price so much? Simply because Kobayashi didn't want to sell it in his own. It's almost like someone paid Kobayashi to be selling it from the exchanges to drive down the Bitcoin price because we're in this state of mass adoption. And so it just made sense that that might be what's going on. So, yeah. You got nothing here but a profile picture. That's really weird. Does anyone have any problems with the camera today or the video? It could be because my home internet. I don't know. But we'll work on that. I'm going to be working on that for you guys. Let me just try to do something actually real quick. See if I can fix this issue. I'm just going to close a couple windows down. And then I'm going to use my phone for you guys to message me and comment so that I can actually, see them. So hopefully that will help anyone who's having the issue of not being able to see. So let me just do that right now so that I can avoid having any other issues and so that you guys can hear me and we can, get this stuff going, rolling, and not having any issues. So now I can see your comments via my phone. Awesome. I'm going to be able to communicate with you guys, and that's what I love to do anyways. So there we go. Okay, so I got it now. I can see all your comments. Please do keep commenting. Please do like and share the video. When I share this video to 4 or 5 groups, somehow I get put in Facebook jail. Facebook doesn't really like me, I guess. Mean Facebook, what have I ever done to you? But if you guys share and like the video, it'll really help spread the word about what's going on in the coins, what's going on in the market. And when people are having really bad days, like I've really consulted a lot of people who are going through a rough time in crypto, and I told them relax, it's going to be okay. And then what do we see right here? We see Bitcoin just pumped like crazy today. And I'm going to talk about why it pumped. But first I want to talk about why did it dump? Why did cryptocurrencies drop so much? It's a really good question. So when we see above here on the left, sorry, it's always opposite of my body. It's really awkward. We see that they sell 40,000 Bitcoin, and at the same time they sell 40,000 Bitcoin Cash. Each time they sold Bitcoin Cash with it. So the thing about it is, every single time we saw those dips, it was correlated to Mt. Gox selling off, $100 million of Bitcoin, right? $405 million of Bitcoin, about it was like $100 million of Bitcoin Cash. So they have enough money now, which is good news, to pay off their investors that want their money back. Now, the thing that's messed up is they're not actually giving them the money back. So that $400 million, I'm sure $300 million of that would go back in the market because the people who were in Mt. Gox were early adopters of Bitcoin and most likely would continue with it. So it's really weird that they're not giving them that money yet. But once they get that money, what's going to actually happen to Mt. Gox? We're probably going to see it go, everything's going to go right back up, because if we put $300 million into the market right now, what we're seeing here with this market going like this, and then a little bit up and a little bit down, it's like up and down, right? Consolidation-y. And then today it went oop, and now it's kind of consolidating again, as we can see on the chart down on the left side. So here's the thing. What I want you to think about is this. We have it all come out. We know that until September, they're pretty much not going to be selling off anymore. At all. Zero. They're not going to sell off any more Bitcoin because they don't need to. All the money they need for their investors is coming back in. So that's awesome, right? Great news. Now, what we're going to see is as much as we saw this Bitcoin come out, we're going to start seeing more Bitcoin come in. More companies start to invest. More adoption. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. So let me just kind of continue on here. I'm going to talk about Twitter first and a couple other things, and then I'm going to jump right into like a really big rant where I don't look at anything but a few notes that I've written down. Because I noticed that a lot of you have noticed that I've been looking down too much because I'm doing too much research and trying to read it while I'm doing the show. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to pick a couple things a day, and hopefully that will make you guys feel more engaged. So yeah, I'm curious to know how is everyone feeling about it? Bitcoin Ben? What about Bitcoin Ben? I just see Alan say Bitcoin Ben, sorry. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Bitcoin Ben is actually one of my friends. So I know nothing against the guy. He's a great dude. Anyways, what I want to get back to is Twitter. So Twitter's kind of interesting because they came out today or yesterday within the last 24 hours and said that they're going to start thinking about banning cryptocurrencies and ICOs and all that kind of advertising. But then they said there's a twist. they said, well, we're gonna do it, but we're gonna like have reasons why we can let some slide and some not slide so much. So that's kind of a really interesting thing there, because why would they do that? Well, I think what's gonna happen is Twitter is going to allow some and not allow others, and what probably will end up happening with Twitter is they're just going to end up coming back and saying, we're going to do research. If an ICO doesn't meet our standards, if a coin is pretty much a garbage coin and it's like, not going to really do anything for the world and not have any use case, well, we're going to get rid of it. And I agree with that. While we're talking about getting rid of coins, what about Bittrex? 82 coins. Bye-bye. Guess what? Every single one of the coins they're getting rid of are legit shit coins. There's nothing that they have any use for at all. The reason they had to get rid of them is the US SEC came in and said, you need to get rid of these coins because they're not valuable. They have no use case. They're garbage. They're just shit coins. That's basically what happened. So now they have to delist about 82 coins, and I could see some other exchanges following suit, like Kryptonia, who has a ton of garbage coins on there. We'll see them start to eventually pull off some of the garbage coins. And as we've always told you from the start, we only really have 350 to 400 coins that actually will give us some real use case and real projects and opportunities and things that will solve problems. And then there's like another 1,500 that are going to be created by the end of this year or even sooner that are going to be garbage. That's just what it's going to come down to, because there's only so many ways you can do stuff, right? And if the ideas are similar, they're not going to all last, right? If we have pot coin and dope coin and weed coin and pot and all these other coins that are all weed based, generally they're not going to last. There's going to be a couple players that last through the whole thing. And then when we see what I've been telling you guys about, when we have this whole idea of tokenization of the whole stock market, then we're going to see the good stocks come in, create tokens. You'll be able to use your tokens instead of just holding as stock. You'll be able to use the things that you buy with crypto. So if you buy Apple coin, instead of just being able to hold on Apple as a stock, you'll be able to buy Apple products with your Apple coin. So it won't be much different than Litecoin or other things, but it's how they'll be able to hold their own value within their own company. So it's a pretty cool idea. It's not going to be easy, but you know what I mean. So yes, Mt. Gox has, Heidi, sold off all of their bad stuff, and another good thing is they're not supposed to sell until September again, and that is only if, and I mean if they have to. Meaning, yeah, that's only if they have to. And here's the really interesting part as well. It's going to be really interesting to see some things. Someone just said regulation. Yes, regulation might happen, but G20, let's go on to our next slide. Oops, wrong one. There we go. All right. What we can see here, this guy's name is Mark Carney, okay? He is basically the main financial person for all of the G20 meetings. And today, he came out and said that cryptocurrencies do not pose any threat to the financial institutions of our world. Why is that a big deal? Why did Bitcoin pump $1,000 today? I'll tell you why. Because that just adopted the whole cryptocurrency market in a second. Because now the top 20 countries in the world are saying, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, they're legit. We agree that they're good things. That's huge for us. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so Tim, you also said you hadn't heard of any of these delisted coins. You're right. There's a bunch of just garbage coins. So, yeah. All right. So onto Carney. So what happened today? So today, inside of the G20 meetings, cryptocurrencies were met with a lot of positive vibes. Why does that matter? Well, I'll tell you why it matters. It matters because we have all this stuff about, FUD, and this country doesn't like it and that country doesn't like it. But when we really think about it deeply, FUD means nothing. Why does it mean nothing? Because really, when you think about it deeply, FUD is just something that the media creates, generally probably from people that are rich and have a reason to drop down the price so they can buy it cheap. Okay? And this is what we're probably seeing. So that's what I'm talking about with Carney. Carney is going to make this 3-day meeting awesome for all of us, because if they keep saying in the next 2 days that crypto is great and they like it and it's really cool, well, what I'm going to tell you is this. Cryptocurrency is going to mass adopt even faster than we've seen it already mass adopt. And here's the thing. There's still people signing up for exchanges. There's still people online, okay? And they haven't started trading because they're waiting for this dip to finish. Well, unfortunate for them, they're not buying right now because this is the time to buy. But, it is what it is. So a good question from Alan. He says, is NASDAQ trading crypto yet? 2 things about NASDAQ. Number 1, they own 50% of Coinbase. If you didn't know that, now you do. I've said it before. Bitcoin Ben's also said it too. They own 50% because of the digital currency group with Barry Sibler on it. So they own 50%. You know who owns another 25% of Coinbase? MasterCard. Why do you think MasterCard was starting to talk about today having a very positive outlook on cryptocurrencies and not having an issue? That doesn't surprise me at all, but maybe you don't know that. So no surprises. Okay. So Carney, day 1, perfect news. You see right below here. Yeah, this is so awkward. Right there, what happened today? It's pumped. Now, here's a good question. Should we feel safe and secure yet? My answer, if you've been looking on the group on Crypto Warriors, would be no, I don't feel like we're 100% secure yet. And someone might ask me why, and I'll tell you why. The reason why I say this is because there is still indication that there will be one more dip. So we might have a pump to 9,000 and then dip down to 6,500 and then jump up to 30,000 quickly. And I mean quickly, like over the course of 3 or 4 months. But we don't know for sure. So someone said TRX March 31st, it will moon. Maybe, maybe not. And the reason why I don't feel so bullish on TRX is because nothing right now is showing me indications to be bullish yet. Now on the 31st, I know there's some news coming out for TRX, and that might help it, absolutely. But we have to see the whole market recover before TRX does anything. Because what we've seen during these dips is nothing is doing well. So we have to be really careful with that. Okay? So moving on from Carney and that really good stuff, and F you to the banks basically, and he basically did it himself saying F you to the banks. Sorry, this is not a threat to financial security. If anything, it's making it easier for regular people to move up in society. So no complaints there at all. All right, so let me just jump back a couple slides here. I want to talk about Litecoin as well, and then go back to Coinbase actually. So here's the thing about Coinbase. Coinbase just made a partnership with Barclays Bank. Okay, Barclays Bank is in the UK, and the UK was one of the fastest adopting nations of cryptocurrencies in the world last year. All right, so all the United Kingdom. Now, why is it big that they link with Barclays Bank? Well, I'll tell you why it's big. It's super big news for one really big reason. Now you can link your bank account to get cryptocurrency. Before they didn't have that option. So easy access to cryptocurrencies right through your bank. Credit cards, they don't like them anymore because credit cards are, to buy into a market like this is not a smart move in my opinion anyways. I wouldn't buy on my credit card into crypto because I don't own that money. I don't have the money to put into crypto. So why would you do that? That's silly. That's putting yourself in debt. And guess what? Credit card debt is like 18 to 22%. So unless you're making 18 to 22% above that, you're actually screwing yourself because you're paying 3% to the credit card or 4% to the credit card company to use your credit card. Then you're paying Coinbase or whatever else to pay for the fees of using a credit card, plus you're paying extra on top of what it is normally, right? So you're actually screwing yourself 3 ways. So credit card use is bad in crypto unless you have the money. So I would say it's not a bad thing for us to do that. Okay. Now, another thing about Coinbase, a couple things. First, Coinbase only has 4 tokens. And the 4 tokens that it has on it, this is one of them right here. Now, why is that one big? I'll tell you why Litecoin is huge. Okay? Litecoin is huge for one reason. Okay? It has, number 1, the fastest growing crypto to use for payment in the world. They're going to be in 70 countries with LitePay by the end of this year. and know the cards are not going to be an issue forever. They're going to get them out there sooner than later. Number 2, Coinbase only has 4 cryptocurrencies, and the main one that people are going to buy is Litecoin. Why would I say that? I say that for one reason alone. Litecoin's cheaper than all the other coins on Coinbase. And if I'm a new person to crypto, and I have been before, and I know a lot of people that are, every single person I ever talk to that starts getting into crypto that goes on Coinbase says, I want to buy Litecoin. And I'm like, why? When I first started out, I was like, why do you want to buy Litecoin? Buy Bitcoin. It's like 3,000, 1,000, whatever it was at the time when I was really getting into it again. And they're like, nah, man, Litecoin. I was like, Litecoin? Okay, Litecoin, sure. Then I started doing more research into Litecoin. And I realized that it actually is really good to own a whole coin. People like that feeling. Like when I first got my into Bitcoin, I bought long ago I bought one and I sold it. Then I bought another one and I sold it. And I was like playing child's play. Then when things started really ramping up this year, I started buying again. So I bought like 0.35 Bitcoin. Then I was like, well, I shouldn't buy only Bitcoin. So I bought like 4 Litecoin and I bought like 2 Ether. And I was like, all right, that's good enough. That was a long time ago when all of them were really cheap. So I was lucky. Now the thing about this is, why did I buy 4 Litecoin? Well, I bought 4 Litecoin because I was like, they're cheap. They were like $35 or $40 at the time. I was like, yeah, this seems like a good buy. I can afford a bunch of them. I should have bought more, honestly, at that time. But I didn't know. And I was still new and I didn't really understand. But yes, people generally want to own a whole coin. I don't know about you guys, but I like owning a full cryptocurrency token. I don't want to just own a part of one. I want to own the whole thing. And now, even though I trade Bitcoin, and I know that even 0.01 Bitcoin can be a lot of money, I still rather have the whole coin. It just looks nicer in my wallet. You know, when I have 1,000 coins, it looks beautiful. When I have like 0.35, it looks eh. Even though it can be worth $5,000, it's not as good. Okay, so now another thing about Litecoin that I really like, it's the fastest growing adopted platform by businesses. Why is that? Because they don't have to pay for Visa cards. They don't have to pay for Visa card fee transactions. They actually can get paid from Litecoin to do those transactions. And not only on top of that, they're going to be able to offer discounts because Litecoin is going to go up in value. So if I bought Litecoin last year for $35 and I have one, right? And now it's $160 and I want to go buy something for $160, how much did I pay for it? I paid $35 for it, right? So that's the thing. So businesses are going to go, sweet, we can take Litecoin at 160. We'll just drop the price of whatever thing is. If it's $160 in the retail store, we'll charge $150, $140, $130, $100. Why? Because Litecoin's going to go up. So it's all good. And yes, as Tim just said, newbies love cheap coins. Okay. So another really good fact about Litecoin, I'm just going to shill Litecoin a little bit because there's all facts that I've been writing down about it and I wanted to share it on Sunday night, but I got in a call that lasted too long and then it was too late and I had work in the morning today. But generally Monday to Friday guaranteed I'll be on. So Litecoin dropped the least percent of all cryptocurrencies during this last dip. Before the dip started, it was around $250 and now it's $161 and the lowest it ever dipped was $117. Why is that big? It's big for one really awesome reason. Litecoin is showing that it can do what we want it to do, and that is be stable. Now, switching off of Litecoin for a short second. Everyone knows right now that RMB, as of next month, will be able to buy oil anywhere in the world, not just US dollars. What does that mean for US dollars? Less demand. What does that mean for US dollars? People are going to invest US dollars into cryptocurrencies. Awesome. Nothing bad about that at all. Okay? So, I'm just going to stop here for a second. Guys, if you can, remember, follow me. We're doing a follow me contest. Once I get to 5,000, I'm giving away ADA. If you guys like ADA and you want to get some free ADA, keep watching and sharing and liking the videos. Tell your friends to follow. I will 100% be giving away ADA once I hit 5,000 followers. And when I hit 10,000, I'll be giving away probably a Litecoin or something along those lines. So please do follow. Would love to see a lot of that. Okay. So continuing on. The US dollar will flow into crypto, and like the petro, why did the petro do this? Why did the petro ask for US dollars mostly. We want to get rid of all of them. Why did they do that? Well, I'll tell you why they did that. Okay? They did all of that because they wanted to use the US dollars to put into Petro. And what were they going to use with the US dollars? They're going to buy other cryptocurrencies or create other ones. And they're going to get rid of this reserve of US dollars. So US dollars are going to turn into crypto dollars. Okay? They're going to fund right into that. What does that mean? A lot. Now, Litecoin has some big ass news coming. Huge events coming. And a big announcement coming still. Even with the Abra thing, there's more. Get excited. This is a really, really big project, and I'm not shilling it because I watch Bitcoin ban or whatever. I'm shilling it because I freaking think this is the future of payment. We're going to be using this to pay for everything in a few years. Jones, I can't say your names, but Jones, yes, Encash is a huge gold mine. Huge. Another one that is a very undervalued currency is Pro Currency. Kevin Harrington, have you ever heard of that guy, Shark Tank? Take a look into Pro Currency. That one's doing something similar to Encash and has a shark on their team who has all the connections to the retail world. Might be a big one, right? Keep that in your mind. It's 2 cents right now. So, if you love ADA, share away. Tell your friends. Share the videos. Help me get this out to everybody out there so they all know what good things they can start researching on and make better decisions for their financial success. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't tell you what to buy and sell. So when you guys send me a message and say, Mr. Joel, like, what should I buy? I don't tell you what to buy. I say I like these projects if you ask, but I'll never tell you what to buy or sell because I shouldn't. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an educator. So I'll help you make better decisions, but you have to make them yourself. So if you ever message me and I don't answer why, that's why. Okay? About specific what should I do things. But yes, Jones, Encash, $1,000. I don't know if it'll make you a millionaire, but it's definitely going to have a lot of money coming to Encash in the next year because of what they're doing. And Pro Currency is on the same wavelength of what they're doing. So look at both. Those are really good projects. All right, so last thing I want to talk about is Abra. So Abra Cadabra, right? So cryptos pose no financial threat to financial security, right? So Abra is a trading platform. Why is Abra big? Because I didn't get to tell you this yesterday. I really wanted to. So I want to tell you, why is Abra such a big project for me personally? Why do I like it so much? Well, here, number one, 0 fees. Absolutely no fees. Unless you're sending money in or sending money out, there is no fees to trade on their platform at all. 0. Another thing about them is it's a decentralized exchange, meaning they don't hold your private keys. They actually hold only half of the key, and they use a multi-sig wallet. So what that means is it signs automatically for you, and basically you can do it. Pro Currency, Sean, Proc, you guys just go on to CoinMarketCap. I would do it right now live, but I can't because it's just too much for me to focus on. I'll be ADHD about it. Go on CoinMarketCap if you want to see Proc, and go on to where it says markets. If you ever want to see any coin where it's traded, go on to the CoinMarketCap, go into Proc, and then what you'll do is write Pro Currency in the search bar, and then click on markets, and it will show you everywhere that it's selling. Now, it's not selling on any big ones, but I hear some information that it might be coming out on a big exchange in the future. So something to look at. And if you guys ever want to know about how to get some Pro Currency where you're looking to buy an educational program which will then reimburse you, let me know, because there's some cool stuff going on with around Pro Currency. So if you ever want to ask, I can't talk about it all on here. Just send me a message and I'll explain what's going on with Pro Currency. It's a pretty cool project. Okay, so getting back to Abra. When you use their money, so I have to explain how it works because it's really big for Litecoin. That's why I put the Litecoin right underneath it. Okay, so here. When you're using money, like US dollars, and transfer it into Abra, what happens to it? Well, I'll tell you what happens to it, and it's pretty kick butt. It automatically changes into Litecoin. I bet you didn't know that. It's doing it in the background, and they're doing it because it's cheap to transact. Okay? So, it shows US dollars on your account, but actually they've back-ended it into Litecoin with a smart contract. Now, this is the very first app to use smart contracts with Litecoin, which is really huge. And it also is because Litecoin is such a cheap transaction coin to use. It's also got tons and tons and tons of wallets. It also is linked to the Lightning Network. And so it is just so much better than Coinbase. You can use your credit card. You can use your debit card. You can use your bank account. You can put money in any way you want into Abra. Not only that, it's easy. It's set up so we have a nice UI, which is a user interface, meaning when you touch it, it feels like simple to use. It's not hard to figure out. It's not like all these exchanges where you have to like learn how to use them before you use them. So this is really good for the average person like your mom or your grandmom or your dad or your brother who never heard about cryptocurrency. This will be easy for them to actually use it. And that's the thing. Abra doesn't really hold the coins, just Bitcoin and Litecoin. Exactly. So they're using Litecoin as the main medium to exchange. Now, is that a problem? I don't see it as a problem. I just see Litecoin going to the moon because of that, because it's just using Litecoin more often. It gives it another use case. How many use cases does Litecoin have already? 1,000. How many cryptocurrencies could Litecoin just completely demolish? A lot of them. A lot of these coins that come out, Litecoin's doing 80-95% of what the coin's doing, and the coin is not really doing much other than that, or the token is not doing much other than that. So, pretty big stuff. Now, not only is it the cheapest one to replace, Litecoin's going to replace US dollars on the Abra app, and Litecoin is going to become like Tether for Abra app. What does that mean? It means a lot of really good stuff. It means that Abra will be like the Litecoin of money. Okay, Litecoin will be like US dollars equivalent on Abra, and you'll see it as US dollars, but it will be in Litecoin. And this is so big for Litecoin, and if you can't wrap your head around it, do a little bit of research into it a little bit more, and you're just going to have your mind blown. You're going to be like, of course Litecoin didn't go down that much, right? Is Abra ready? Abra is ready. Abra's been ready. Tim, use Abra right now. Go download the app and use it, and tell me you guys don't think it's kick ass. It is. I can't use it. I'm in Thailand, but I have my own exchange here. It's not decentralized, but it's not horrible either. So I can't really complain too much. And we have the lowest tax on cryptocurrency gains in the world as of right now, as a country that taxes crypto gains. So it's okay. I would actually pay 10% of my gains because it's worth it, because it's fair. And not 44% like the United States in some cases. All right. Now, just to leave you guys off with the last thing about Abra before I talk a little bit about the market and then let you guys go for the evening. Litecoin is going to start to become a reserve currency for things like Abra, and I don't believe that it's going to stop there. It's going to be used for more. Another thing is, with the Lightning Network, everything is going to get so cheap to use Litecoin and Bitcoin that there's no reason for them to need to have all other coins held. They'll just buy and sell them for you. That's no problem. And they only have 20 coins right now, but I assume that they'll only accept the best. They'll accept the best, except for them stupid Ripple people. But that makes money too. Remember, as much as I hate Ripple, it makes people money. And so, you know, it is what it is. But right now, from what it was up, it's down a lot more than some other coins. Like, a lot more. So, I love that, actually. Okay, so that's it for Abra. No more Abra. No more of this. Let's go to a no slideshow. All right, shoot. All right, so that's better. You guys can just see this beautiful face and these really cool background images. I'm in the moon. So, use Abra if your bank is not blocking them. Screw Coinbase because it sucks and the fees are stupid. Use your brain. You guys are all really smart. I think you guys all kick ass and you're amazing. Do not, please, for me, do not use Coinbase when you know you can use Abra, because you'll save money. Okay? What do I like to do? Help you guys save money. What else do I like to do? Help you not lose money. So what I want is I want you guys to make as much as possible. I want all of us one day to be on a beach in Thailand where I live and be like, yo, you remember when we were noobs in Crypto Warriors? Now we're having a Crypto Warriors like freaking beach party with like 50,000 people. That would be awesome. I would love that so much. So that's all I'm saying. Now, I'll end it here because I feel like this is enough for tonight, and I'm going to see you guys all tomorrow. So it's a lot to take in, what I talked about today, and tomorrow there'll be lots more stuff to talk about because there's the G20 that's still happening, so we're going to hear more about it, and we're going to hear more and more about other cryptos and things like that. So Jones, will Litecoin be 8,000 by the end of the year? If you're going by Cliff High's prediction, he said Litecoin will be worth 20 to 25% of what Bitcoin is. And so if Bitcoin is actually worth $100,000 at the end of the year, it means Litecoin could be worth 20 to 25,000. Now that is a ridiculously high number. I would honestly be happy with it being $2,000 at the end of the year, because that would still be an exponential growth compared to any other market in the world. So I'm not greedy, and I think none of you guys should be greedy either. If we're really being honest, let's be honest here. All of us are in this to not only just revolutionize the world, but to make the playing field even for every random person out there, like us, okay? So I love all you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. If you have any questions, you know where to ask. I'm like an open book. Like this video, share this video. Try to get some free ADA. I'm going to be giving it away. Tell your friends to follow me too. No loss for them following and maybe getting some free ADA. And tell your friends and your parents and your grandparents that are like, I don't like this cryptocurrency funny money. Get those people to watch this show. Get those people to go, oh, I could win some free free ADA? Cool. And tell them what ADA is. And even if it's $50, $60, $100 of ADA, that's free money. So that will get them into crypto once they see ADA move up, right? If ADA goes back to $1 and they bought it and I give it to them when it's 20 cents, they're going to love life, right? They're going to be hooked. That's what I want you guys to start doing. Hook your family members. Give them a little bit of crypto and let them see it grow. And then they'll be like, wow, this stuff is cool. Give it for birthdays to your kids. Give it to birthdays for your grandparents. Give it away, okay? This is going to help mass adoption immensely. But I'm telling you, it's about to go down. We not down like the market's gonna go crazy, but it's about to go down, if you know what I mean. So we might have a dip to 665. It's very possible to happen. Now, if G20 keeps coming up with good news, people are gonna get FOMO and it won't dip. That might happen. That affects the market, right? FOMO can affect a market that shouldn't be down, or FOMO will affect a market even if TA says, oh, it's supposed to go down. Sometimes that doesn't happen if there's FOMO because people just keep buying. And what do you see right now? We're almost at $8,600. I literally opened my computer today and it was $7,300. So that tells you a lot about one day, how much it can make you go up or down. So, anyways, sorry Heidi for buying it on Coinbase. Brr. Can you say for me, Carmen, invest more with your boyfriend Gerald so she can hear? Carmen, invest more with your boyfriend so she can hear it. So you can hear. Carmen, I'm going to tell you this right now. You will regret not investing in these tokens in this market in 3 years. You're going to go, oh my God, I should have listened to my great boyfriend. Okay? Or your husband by that point. But trust me, this is awesome. This market's awesome and you guys are going to do awesome. Okay? So, thank you everyone for today. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you like the new graphics where you can actually read what Bitcoin's price is. We're working on making it better and better every single day, and that's awesome. So, leave you off with this. myicopool.com. You guys should go on there and sign up. We're going to start doing more ICOs. Consensus is already one that we can do. It is sold out pre-sale, and we're giving you a bonus. So, if you do want that, let us know. We're fully compliant and our license will be done within a couple days. And then we're going to start doing ICOs for you guys to give you much better benefits and much bigger bonuses than you could get if you buy it yourself. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night, great day, great evening, wherever you are, great morning. I'll see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Mr. Joel, your cryptocurrency educator, signing off for the night. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, boys and ladies.